Today for the Bitcoin price with Carl from the Moon, we will talk about the price of Bitcoin and the fact that we just had a fake out and then the price dumped down like crazy. So the question everyone is asking right now, what is the next price target? Will we find more downside below 8,000 US dollars or will the Bitcoin price find support very, very soon? We will talk about all of that, but especially about the specific price target with Carl from the Moon. So without any further ado, we want to come to the most important question of today. Carl from the Moon, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing extremely well, and we are right now switching planes to Davos, Switzerland, in fact Zurich, and we are going to the World Economic Forum. But now let's get straight to the content, and Carl, may you share please your specific thoughts? Everyone only knows the thoughts of myself and of DaVinci J15, but we want to have as many viewpoints as possible to have the perfect enter to the truth. So please, the stage is yours, and what time frame do you want to look at?
Let's go to the 4-hourly.
Yes, sure.
And what we can see here is a very nice rising wedge. And the thing about a rising wedge is that it is a bearish pattern. They tend to break to the downside. And I believe that is exactly what we've seen now, a rising wedge resolving to the downside. They can break up also, but the odds of them breaking to the downside are higher. So we should break down more often than up. And the immediate target would be the bottom of the rising wedge, which would be somewhere where Chris is showing right now, the bottom, so 7.8 or something. And if we were to zoom out a little bit more, so one reason also why we topped out and started to dump was the fact that we reached something called the golden pocket, which is a Fibonacci level. And as you can see, Bitcoin exactly came right into this pocket and then started to dump back down. And not only that, but also, as you may know, the 200 daily moving average was also lining up perfectly with this Fibonacci level. And this is something that I've been talking about for the past few days, that when you see something like this, a convergence of these major levels, then you have to pay attention and realize that there will be a lot of resistance. Now, if we were to break through this, then that would be extremely bullish. But getting rejected would make a lot of sense, and that is what we are seeing now in confluence with this rising wedge. And so the target will be the bottom of the wedge. That would be the immediate target. And if we were to do the exact same thing now, pull out the Fibonacci golden pocket and try to predict the next target, just like this Fibonacci golden pocket predicted the top. So what we can see here is that the Fibonacci tool shows us that the maybe more bearish target is all the way down at 7.5 thousand to 7.4 approximately. That is the Fibonacci golden pocket. And as you can see, this golden pocket does line up very nicely with the previous resistance. And as you may know, previous resistance tends to become new support. So this might be a nice place for a reversal in the future.
All right, so that's a very, very bearish view, but we are here only talking about the short and midterm. Please always keep that in mind, because what we will probably see is that we find heavy support here, not only because of the golden pocket right there, but also because of the support we actually formed here with the volume. If we were to pull out the VPVR, we would basically see that the point of control would be probably in that time frame also be lining up approximately at that level. So we will find a lot of support there. If Bitcoin were to break down to that level, we are actually also thinking that we will see a massive bounce from that level. However, it remains to see. We do not know what's going to happen. This is just the next support area we are looking for. Let us know now in the poll, which is popping up on top of the screen right now, if you think we will reach the 7,400 level, or will we be actually find support earlier and the Bitcoin price will go off to the races earlier. Also leave your specific price predictions in the comment section down below.
Yeah, so the thing is that even if we do break down, which seems to be the absolutely most likely scenario right now, there is still a lot that needs to happen for the bears to really take back control. I mean, the bulls have taken over control. We're currently in a nice little daily or in the 4-hourly uptrend, and even if we come down, we will still be creating a higher low, which means that Bitcoin is basically still in an uptrend. So even if Bitcoin breaks down, we are in fact creating these higher lows, higher highs, and there's a lot that needs to happen from the bears for them to come in and dump Bitcoin back to extreme lows. So in my opinion, I think that short term bearish, yes, however we are seeing the signs of a bigger reversal in my opinion. So I think the bulls are really stepping in these regions, and this was just the first test of the 200 daily. I think we will see more of them, and eventually I think we have a great chance of breaking through.
Alright guys, so please see that only as something like a healthy retracement. The bulls are properly back in town, guys. Do not freak out completely. And that being said, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, and we will see each other very soon in the next one of MMCrypto. But always remember, if you are not subscribed to the Moon's channel, it is as always given down in the pinned comment down below. You have to be subscribed, just as we are releasing daily content. He is as well. So thank you so much, and any last words to share before we wrap up today's episode?
No, I think that that was a very nice episode. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, it was amazing. So thank you so much, guys. We will see each other very soon on our channel. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.